So, how's it going, guys? It is Jordan here, and we are doing it. We are going to be starting a career on Dirt Rally. The first thing I need to do in order to start a career is buy ourselves a car. In the last video that I did on this game, I did a time trial, which was an online event, and if you post a certain time, you get a certain amount of credits. From that, I got 13,500 credits. That's why I have 63,500 credits there in the top right corner, which is good. So now I can buy a car. I could buy a car anyway, but it's just nice to have a bit of spare cash. You basically have a choice of two cars to start out with: the Mini Cooper S or the Lancia Fulvia HF. I'm going to go for the Lancia for two reasons. One, it's got a bit more power than the Mini, and if we buy it, let's change the livery. Can we do that? What livery do we want? Let's just go for the green one. That'll do. Yeah, you can buy that, and the reason I did that is because there is a monthly event, or it might be a weekly event. Let me just check. Yeah, it's a weekly event which expires in 6 days, and it is for Lancias only. So we can use the Lancia for the start of our career in championships here. There's the first championship right there, Greece. And we can also use it in the weekly online event, which I am going to be doing right now. I've been practicing on the track that this event is set in. I've been practicing in the conditions and the exact same car that I was going to use. I'm not going to lie, 9 times out of 10, do we want to use that livery? Let's just use that one. 9 times out of 10, I fail. I'm pretty sure I started a Geometry Dash video by saying the exact same thing, but yeah, I do fail. It looks quite a simple track there, as you can see, but it's really unforgiving because it's such a straight kind of track and it's quite fast paced. It basically means you have higher chance of going off at speed, resulting in more damage. So yeah, here we go. We can change the settings of our car. The braking is heavily set to the front. I'm just going to knock it down by 1 notch. And I'm going to make the gears shorter by 1 notch. That's what I was practicing with, and I'm pretty familiar with it. It's morning overcast, medium gravel 60%, light gravel 40%. I'm feeling quite nervous. Let me just pause it for 1 second. I need to set the controls back from my keyboard to my controller. I can also show you my controller settings, which is a good idea. For steer left, I have left analog stick left, steer right, right analog stick right. Quite simple. Accelerate, I have the right back trigger. Brake, left back trigger. Handbrake is X. I'm using a PS3 controller, so on Xbox that'd be A. My look back is going to be square. My camera is going to be select. Pause is already set to 10, which is start. Recover vehicle, I'm going to use circle. Look left, look right. Actually, let me change that to left and right, because I don't really like to look left and right, and if I use an analog stick it gets in the way. Look up, look down, doesn't really matter. Gear up, R1. Gear down, L1. I'm playing in semi-automatic, but if it just gets in the way where I want to change it, then it's just nice to have semi-automatic on. So the pressure is on right now. Let me just get the other earphone in. I'm incredibly nervous because, like I said, 9 times out of 10 I do fail on this track, but I've been practicing it for about 2 hours. I'm determined to post a decent time. Any Lancia can be used in this track, and obviously we're using the slowest Lancia right now. But I still think I'm going to post a good time. It's same as like the other video I did the other day with the online events. I really need to take my time as well. In my practice sessions, I was putting in the effort. I mean, my headlights were basically kissing the barks of trees. I was getting that close. And like there, for example, just trying to kiss the apex as much as possible. We only get 1 attempt at this. There is no restart in the weekly event. If I crash, I just have to finish, or if I completely go off the track where the car is unrecoverable, then it's over, I'm afraid. So yeah, allow me just to take my time a little bit. In a practice mode, I probably would be able to go faster, but I don't want to risk it. I just want to finish with a decent car at a decent time. Yeah, so I do know this track very well. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, we got let off with that one. I should have listened to the co-driver right there. He said keep right, and that was the exact reason why I should have kept right. Okay, let's get back to it. This game, I've spent 10 hours so far according to my Steam, and I'm not going to lie, It's the most fun I've had in a video game in ages. That's why I'm doing videos on it. I'm really enjoying it. I don't usually expect much from early access games, but this is incredible. It's one of my favourites at the minute. Okay, let's turn a bit more. I'm being very like skimpish with the turning, because I don't want to spin out, but I really need to turn a lot more or else I'm going to go off. Okay, left 6. Let's take our time, let's take our time. We know what's going on. Lots of crests. Okay, okay, okay. Stay to the right. This bit around here is quite dodgy. I want to stay in the middle of the track as much as possible. There's a lot of logs around. Okay. Okay, took that very nicely. Let's keep going. It's important that we just finish. We don't want to have to recover the vehicle and suffer a penalty. Okay, there's logs outside on the inside. Let's take our time. So many turns. Okay, square left coming up round here. In practice mode, all the time, this area would lag for me for some reason. It's not doing too bad online at the minute. Hairpin right coming up. Okay, let's try and take this as well as possible. See, there I used the semi-automatic. I cut down because it was staying in second gear and we were only doing like 40 mile an hour, so I was just getting tired of it being at low revs, which it is right now. Okay, take a sharp right there. It looks amazingly slow, and to be honest, it is. It's really slow. But in these early stages, we just have to try our best with a slow car. Because it's slow and it's old, it doesn't have the best turning ever, so you really have to just throw it straight into the corners. If you look where you want to go, then your car should go there. I'm using a lot of the handbrake right now as well. We're almost at the finish actually. We're going to be posting a 340, which is not bad. That is incredible. I'm so glad I actually finished right there. I'm impressed with that. Okay. So the current best time is 2:54. What car? It should show what car he did. I mean, car he used. I did a 3:40, 45 seconds. He could have used the top Lancia for all I know. I'm going to check where I finished in the world, but for right now I need to record the replay so I can get the in-car perspective in the top left of the screen there, which you'll probably be watching. So yeah, I'll be right back with the time and where we feel, well, you know the time, but where we finished in the world. So yeah, be right back. Alright then guys, so as you can see, we are actually top tier. That blue line right there, it goes up to top tier, which means we could get 30 to 40,000 credits. I think we'll get about 32,000 credits for that, which isn't bad considering I was in the slowest Lancia of all of them. You could use any of the Lancias if you could afford them, but I can only afford the slow one, and I managed to post a top tier time. I think if we press square, it should show where we finished in the world. No, maybe not square. Maybe it's triangle. Yeah, it is triangle. Okay, it's just downloading the standings, and we finished 252, which isn't bad. 252nd currently, as of recording this. It will obviously change as more people post times, but as you can see, look at everybody around me. Everybody around me was in a Stratos, and I was in a Fulvia, and I posted some faster times than people. As you can see, it's just all Stratos is there. Somebody's, oh, it's downloading them. Yeah, all the people around me except for, no, pretty much everyone around me was in Stratos, which I'm quite proud of that. Stevno and Don Jaro were in a Fulvia. It would be interesting to see if anyone is actually above me in a Fulvia, but I'm not going to waste your time with that. Actually, yeah, there's quite a lot of people in front of me in Fulvias, but yeah. So we're going to be getting into the proper career mode now, and we're going to be doing our first tournament. Okay, so before we can go into the championship, we need to do some upgrading of our team. Let's take a look how this works. I've never actually seen this, so we're just going to be having a little look around. It doesn't look like it can change anything right there. So we have an available slot for an engineer, and we're going to unlock it by paying 1,000 credits. We have 22,000 credits, and we are going to buy ourselves an engineer. Let's see how expensive they can get. I think it's best to have a really expensive engineer. Or maybe average price. How dear do they get? 32,000. Okay, so there's a lot of engineers. 42,000 credits is the most expensive, and we've got 22,000. Let's spend 14,000 credits. Let's have a look. Radiator, engine. I want someone who can fix the wheels, because I feel like the wheels are going to get damaged quite a lot. That guy does 89 wheels and 89 bodywork slash lights, as you can see on the right there. Yeah, we're going to buy Mjelv, whatever his name is, Mjelv, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, we're going to hire him. And he's going to be our man. A couple of achievements right there. How do we buy him perks? We can extend his contract, but 40 stages. How many stages do we have him for? We have him for 40 stages. Okay. All right, then let's get into our first race now that we've got a bit of a team going on. It's the Open Championship in Ogli. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it, in Greece, and we are going to be using our Lancia, which we used in the last race. And the first stage, which is the only one I'm going to be doing in this video, is Forkita Kurva. 96% heavy gravel and 4% light gravel. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to hammer me for pronouncing these wrong, but you know, it's foreign, so I'm not expected to be able to understand it. I'm not going to be doing a shakedown, which is like a preview of the course. You get 3 attempts at that. I'm just going to go straight into this because I've played this track before, even though I may die a lot. Crash. Drop the brakes down a bit like we did last time. Gears, let's make them a little bit more short. No, about that. Yeah, about that short. And we'll save that as a preset. We'll just save it as let me just get to my keyboard. I don't want to knock the mic. Lancia. Lancia default. Sure. Okay, confirm that. Alright then. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We've got the Lancia default set up, and let's enter this race. There she is. Looking classic. Look at it. It's got the wood interior. We've even got a pencil holder. Okay, let's go. So I'm not too sure how long this track's going to take. It doesn't look like it's going to take long. It's only got 4 sectors. If this is the track I think it is. Oh, the car is so slow. Yeah, this is the car I mean the track I've played before. It's not too bad in a Lancia. I've played it in the Ford Focus, which is like the fastest car in the game. And it's quite challenging on that. A lot of big drops coming up, but we should be okay. I can't wait till they add more tracks and more countries of stages. This car is so slow. Holy crap! It wasn't too bad in the first race because there was a lot of short turns, but on these open long areas, it just hasn't got the wheels for it. Especially these really slow hairpins. I mean, look at it. Let's drop it down a gear to 1. I recommend, if you are going to be playing this game, just as a tip, always leave it on semi-automatic. Unless you're using a keyboard. If you haven't got a controller, then I don't know what you're playing at. But if you've got a wheel, then you've obviously got your gear stick or your gear sticks. If you've got paddles. But yeah, I definitely recommend semi-automatic. It's nice because the computer will change it for you. But if it's not doing it for you, then you can just change it yourself. Okay, this track isn't too bad. Going through it quite nicely, no mistakes so far. I could have gone a bit quicker in the first race. I did watch the replay back, and I admit I could have gone a bit faster, but I really wanted just to be safe and just get it finished. Okay, we've got a hairpin left coming up. Let's get a bit of speed up, and then we'll brake. Okay, went a bit into that corner a bit too fast. So yeah, if you do like the perspective, the in-car perspective in the top left, then let me know, because if you don't, I will just remove it and we'll just play as like a full screen. But I think it's a really cool addition because it's it shows the driver like turning and stuff. It's just more mechanical that way. If I had a steering wheel in real life, I would probably whip out a camera and record myself. That'd be the most interesting way, but unfortunately I'm only using a controller and no one really wants to see controller movements. That would just be boring. Oh god, no, okay. Okay, so the important thing in championships about keeping your car nice and not broken. Yeah, nice and in good condition. I'm not too sure what word I'm thinking of, but basically it's good to keep your car in good condition because your damage carries over to the next stage, and if you get really heavily damaged, you only have half an hour to fix your car, and that's where the better engineer will come into place. You get half an hour. You can go over the half an hour, but it will result. There's a big drop there. It will result in penalties in the race. I know I'm behind by 9 seconds right now. I'm not too sure what the default difficulty is for career mode either. It doesn't seem like you can change it, but it does seem quite hard. It seems above professional anyway. Okay, left 5 over bad bumps, don't cut. I'll take my time. Those are some bad bumps, whoa. Okay, take that turn nicely. Quite a sharp one. And we're almost at the finish here. I feel like we've done okay, no crashes so far. Got to bear in mind we've got 3 more stages after this, so it's always good to be careful. 80 through dip. Okay, don't cut. Yeah, we are pretty much at the finish now. I almost went to cut that one. Luckily I didn't. Yeah, no damage whatsoever on the car there. Car looks brand new still. You put that in a car wash, it'll come out looking the way it was before when it started. Okay, so where did we finish? We finished 3rd. 16 seconds behind the Mini Cooper S, which isn't too bad. But yeah, I think we're going to end it right there. I do need to record the replay as well so I can get the car perspective for that race. But if you did enjoy, then please do leave a like, because it helps me get encouraged to make some more. And other than that, I will thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you would like to support the channel, then feel free to click on the subscribe button. If you would like to see some more videos from me, then there are 2 on screen for you right now.